Hello, Katrin here with European Paper Crafts in the US. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Today I'm starting with my Christmas cards and I have the cutest Christmas for you today. And this is the giveaway card for today's video. So please stay tuned so you can learn how you have a chance to win this card. So let's get started. So before I share my cards with you, I would like to show you what comes in these packs. The Cutest Christmas is one of 4 brand new Hunkydory luxury topper collections for Christmas 2025. I have all 4 in my shop on sale. They're at an exceptional price right now with a lot of savings, so go check them out. Today we're going to share the Cutest Christmas. In each of these packs you get 24 sheets, so there are foiled die cut topper sheets, foiled cardstock and printed cardstock, 8 each, so you're gonna get 24 sheets in there. So let's look how they turn out to be. And on the front you also get a couple of samples, but there are also samples on my website. So this is how it is. You get a die cut topper sheet, and the topper sheet also has borders and sentiments, all beautifully foiled, and all you have to do, it's gorgeously die cut, all you have to do is punch them out. Then you get a matching foiled cardstock, and look how gorgeous that looks like, and you get a printed cardstock. And here it is. So let's go through it because you have 8 of those. We got the cute teddy bear here for Christmas. There we go. And here's the printed cardstock. This is adorable scoreable. So this is a heavy cardstock that you can easily make boxes from. And card blanks, cute geese, and a red mailbox. Of course, this comes from England, so here we have the typical English mailbox. We have a cute gnome, and I know some of you are crazy about gnomes, others don't like them. I have a friend of mine, she doesn't like gnomes because you can see the eyes, but see, here is a little gnome that actually shows its face. Lots of beautiful foiling. And here the gnome with a beautiful wreath. We got also a nativity scene here. So super cute. I love the colors, vibrant, whimsical. I have looked through all 4 collections. I can't really say which one is my favorite. They're all so different and beautiful. So this, of course, the cute Christmas. Look at all the animals on this double decker bus. I remember those buses from my childhood. When I grew up in Berlin, we still had these buses. Now they only do them for sightseeing tours, but we had them actually as public transportation. This is super cute. Look at the kitty making snow angels. So fun. There it is. Love this sheet here. It is so gorgeous with the foiling. And then the last one is the penguin, and look how it hangs here in Santa's underwear. So super cute. Love the penguins. My husband loves penguins, so his birthday is in January, and I always make him a birthday card with a penguini from the Christmas collections. So this is again called the Cutest Christmas. Now let's take a look what I have created with those. So let's start with the super cute kitty. Now here I made a square card, and this is a rather large card. Let's see, the dimensions are 6.5 by 6.5. Now I know that it is sometimes hard to come by large cards. I have some in my shop from Hunkydory, but I know not everybody has large cards, so you can make them yourself. So this card I made myself, and it is so simple. You just cut the front from the cardstock, because the cardstock is 300 GSM, so this is really sturdy cardstock. So you cut the size you want for your card, and then you cut another piece of cardstock, and this here is just white cardstock, and that cardstock you just cut a half an inch longer, so that you can put a fold line in here and then adhere this card to this front. And now you have a perfect card. Now this seam here where I added this card to this card, I just added a little bit of the cardstock that came. This is actually packaging that I cut off. So when you have these sheets here, let's say this sheet, and everything is out, I'm still going to cut off this part of the packaging because that's a beautiful border. And that's what I have done here. So I cut part of the packaging to cover up this seam. And now I have a perfect large card. And I can make large cards in every size I want to, because all I need is the front, and then I match the back with just regular cardstock. So that's what I have done here. So I used this beautiful foiled cardstock, added one of the frames, and I like it that all these embellishments come in frames. You don't have to use them all. You can keep some for others, for other projects, but yeah, just a couple of those fronts here with a greeting. And then my inside is my first card. My second card here, I left all frames in, but I could have easily, you can see there's one frame, there's a second frame, and then here's the embellishment. But I kept them, I put some foam tape on there, and I left them together as they were intended, but again, I could have easily taken out that silver foiled frame and use it, for example, on the cardstock. So let me show what I mean. So this is the printed cardstock that comes with this embellishment. So I could have easily used this frame and used it on this part of the cardstock, maybe cut that out and make it my card front, just like I did on this card over here, right? And then so yeah, so that I have this as a focal point, I could use one of the frames. So this is one idea on how to use the printed cardstock, but I have many others, and how to use these extra frames. Now this card here I introduced last week. This is this beautiful it's called diamond glitter. So these 10 diamond glitter cards and envelopes are right now in my shop, and they're just perfect for Christmas cards, because look how lush they are. They are beautifully glittered. This does not come off, so there is nothing shedding. All I have done is cut a corner from this gorgeous foiled cardstock, added my embellishment and a couple of those small circle embellishments. One has a greeting and it says, "You're positively perfect." Isn't that a cute Christmas card for a cat lover? And my third card, because I made three, you can make, I want to say, at least 2 or 3 cards, possibly more, with each of these die cut sheets. I have here, there we go. I got here an easel card, and this one here I have I had in my stash for the longest time. But there, if you want to make your own easel cards, there are lots and lots of videos on YouTube, or just put in stepper easel card, because that's what it is, and then it will give you the directions on how to make your cuts here. But this one was a cut and pre-scored card, and all I did is I embellished it again with these gorgeous kitties here making the snow angels, and then all the extra stuff that came on those sheets, including the sentiment. I also created my own top folded slimline card. And I did the very same thing as with my other cards. I don't have a top folded slimline card that is this large. It is actually, let's see, yeah, it's 9¼ inch long. So it will fit in these envelopes that you can buy from Amazon. Let me show you. You can buy these letter size envelopes. They are, let's see, there are 9½ by 4 inches on Amazon in many different colors. So these are for regular slimline cards, but I made a top folding one, and as you can see, it fits in here perfectly. But normally my slimline cards would not be top folded, because then you would need to have a piece of cardstock that is over 18 inches long, which of course I don't have. So what I did is the same thing as I have done before. I created it myself. I just cut the panel for my front, then I matched it with a cardstock piece that was just 1/2 inch longer than my panel. I scored it again and I adhered it with double-sided tape. Here I put just, let me just show you how I did this. Here I just put, you can't even see where the seam was, a piece of a glitter sticker, and then this I cut out of the die cut sheets just to embellish the inside of my card. And then on the outside I used one of the frames and then this pretty Maria here with the baby Jesus, and I made it into into a shaker card. And here is the angel away in the manger, and my pretty embellishment. Those frames especially, look at this one, it's a beautiful arch frame. All I did is I added some acetate and then foam tape and a few of those silver stars. They actually had them at Michael's last year. This is how they came, and they had other ones too. They had the stars, they had ornaments. I don't know, I think there was a third one. And look, they came in these cute bottles too. So let's check it out at Michael's if they have it again this year. I haven't been there yet. I haven't seen their Christmas stuff. But yeah, this is beautiful shaker material, and it wasn't inexpensive, which I have added here to my card. Okay, here is another slimline card. This one, I just used the cardstock just the way it came, so I didn't do anything special here. What I have done is I added just an extra little flap here. And when you open it up, you can see this pretty buzz, because this was the foiled cardstock. And I used the element, it says here, do not open until 25th of December, to basically tuck it under so it stays put when the card stands up. But for the inside, there is a little slot that you could put a gift card. So I thought that was a cute way to give gift cards. And and there is just another slimline card that will also fit the slimline envelopes. There is another card with this cute buzz on here. And this one again is a top folding card, and I did the very same thing again. I just cut out this front panel. I cut a matching panel from white cardstock just 1/2 inch longer so I can adhere it, and here I left it. You can see how it is. So see, this is actually that cardstock. Let me see if the camera comes out a little longer, and then I scored it and put double-sided tape on the outside, and this is where I attached the front panel. So this is the score here. So the cardstock goes just 1/2 inch longer here, and underneath here, So I turned it over and then added double-sided tape. That's how you can easily make these bigger cards, even if you don't have the card blanks. And then here I just fuzzy cut out this cute ensemble here of the Santa and the penguins and the reindeer, and edited with foam pads so they sit here in front of this bus. And it says, "Here comes Christmas." Sure enough, everyone is in there coming on December 25th. So cute. I love that. And here it says, "Round trip to the North Pole at mid-all." How cute is that? New to my shop, also from Hunkydory, are these die-cut card blanks. And here you already see it decorated, but they come in packs of 8 with matching envelopes. And you see that we have gingerbread men here. We got holly. There is a snowflake. And then there is also what I have used here, the gift packs. Now these cards were die cut of carrier sheets and then taken out. So there are still little pieces here that you may have to punch out, and sometimes you may have a little knob here on the side that you can cut away with your scissors. But these are beautiful cardstock, white, smooth cardstock, and these little pieces come out very easily. And then what you can do is either leave them white, or you can just color them like I have done here. I colored these packages with ink, and I'm not much of a colorer, but you can also, if you're more inclined to use maybe a watercolor, or you can use pens, alcohol markers, whatever you like. But I think it has a very unique look because it's already got this die cut border. And here I used this gorgeous Santa with all the different embellishments that came on that sheet, and I think it makes an absolutely gorgeous card. There we go. I have also another shaker card with the with this beautiful Santa. This is also top folding, but this is a square card. Now there we go. And the inside I decorated because there's so much material with all these borders. Don't forget to decorate your inside, or to decorate your envelopes, of course. And yeah, and here we go. It says here, "Ho, ho, ho." There is this gorgeous frame. So you see how easy it is to make the shaker cards when you have those gorgeous frames, right? Then, of course, a piece of acetate. Here is star acetate, which I have in my shop. I also have the snowfall acetate from Hunkydory. And again, I use the silver stars for this card here. Here is another card with a cute Santa. So now you can see I already made 3 cards with just this one die cut sheet and the 2 matching cardstock pieces. But there's a 4th card coming, you will see. So, and look, and they all have, gorgeous embellishments. But I know that not everybody's into making big cards. Now, I personally, especially for Christmas, I like big cards because I know a big card will look beautiful on a mantelpiece. But I know not everyone is into big cards. So I wanted to show you a couple of samples how you can use the Hunkydory packs to make regular size cards. And I have an A2 card coming up, but this is another easel stepper card that I have decorated. And you can see when you take out these elements from their frames, then you have a smaller embellishment. And of course you could further cut these down if you would like to, but you certainly can cut into the cardstock and create backgrounds for your cards. You see the extra embellishments here. Here I added just a little bit of bling. This piece came I believe. It's why it was either this piece or this piece that came in this frame. So yeah, the frame is pretty big, but if you take this all apart, then you have a smaller piece that would fit on an A2 card. But let me show you what I have done to make a true A2 fold card. So here is my cute center, and that's the fourth card from that one pack, and there are 8 in there. That I made this double Z fold card. Now you know this double Z fold card now. This is photo play, right? So I used the photo play background, and I still have a couple in my shop, but those of you that have already gotten it, well, you have now this mechanism and you can copy it as many times as you want to. Or, of course, there's always simple ways to make these cards from scratch. I use the photo play cards. So here they are. This is the double Z. And then there's also an easel card that I currently have available. And then, yeah, so I just cut into that big cardstock and cut out this gorgeous center. Used my corner punch, used some strips of paper now to add it to my card. And here is a true A2 card size. And that fits in a typical A2 envelope, and still you can basically use the entire kit and make A2 cards if you're just brave enough to cut in to the sheets and also maybe cut up some of the embellishments. When you have these big frames, you can also cut those out. So you can cut them in half, you can cut them in 4 and just use them as corners. So you don't have to use the entire frame, which would then require a bigger card. But once you cut into it, I tell you the options are endless. So just be brave. And if you don't like the bigger cards, then just cut into it. And for my last card, I used some leftovers. So these were the leftover smaller circles that come on those die cut sheets. And I have an alphabet die where I just cut out 3 H's to make an ho ho ho, because I like that. I think that looks so fun using circles as the O. And then here, this beautiful rocking horse in the snowy window comes also from a brand new pack, and this is an vellum pack by Hunkydory, and we're going to go through the vellum pieces here in a moment. But you can see that I used one of the frames right here on this card, and this, by the way, is also an A2 card, so you can use these. You can see this is an A2 card. You can use these frames on an A2 card, at least the smaller ones that fit, and I framed this window. But this gorgeous pack has just wonderful, beautiful parchment paper. So let's go through this really quick. This is an 8x8 pack, and I'm gonna lay it on some white cardstock so you have a better view of the different pieces, because you can cut in those. Look how gorgeous. This is just one sheet, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different scenes, and these are easy to cut because they are just straight lines. Here is the next one. Look how lush. Here we have a Christmas pudding, some other sweets, hot cocoa, a gorgeous kitchen scene. Love this one. And then the festive table with the Christmas tree. Next, there is the Christmas transportation. We got the vintage bus here, vintage train, vintage car, and then also a mailbox with a bicycle, all snowed in. Let's see what else is there. We got some winter scenes here, penguins. Look at this gorgeous bird here, a deer, and I guess this is like a, I don't know, a wolf. So pretty. More winter scenes. And it is, you can see it's parchment, so it's see-through. And I love this one here. You can make winter cards with that. That's not necessarily all Christmas. This is a gorgeous snowed-in village here. Snowman. And then the last piece is the one that I have already cut into. I took out this gorgeous rocking horse here in the window, but there is another village scene, a Christmas market, a choir, a church, and another street scene. So this is the parchment pack, and I think you can make many beautiful cards with that. And here are all the cards for today's video. I hope I inspired you to start your Christmas card making. This is today's giveaway card, and for a chance to win this card, you must be a visible subscriber to my channel, and please leave me a comment. I would also appreciate a thumbs up, and if you could share this video with your crafty friends and family, I would appreciate that as well. So thank you very much for spending time with me today. Please stay or get well. Happy crafting, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.